Hello everyone, in this video we'll solve a very good set which is a combination of both DI and LR. So the question is, Isha has some storing containers in shape of cube, cuboid, cylinder and sphere. The number of containers of each shape is as shown below. So she has 3 cube containers, 4 cuboid containers, 5 sphere containers and 2 cylindrical containers. Then after that, each container has one among 4, 7, 13, 17 and 21 dairy milks. So in every container she is having only these can be the possible number of dairy milks. Then after that, the following line graph shows the distribution of number of containers containing different number of dairy milk. So we have a line graph over here in which we have number of containers, and this line graph is showing us the number of dairy milks that the containers can have. So 5 containers have at most 7 dairy milks. Then this is 8. So 8 containers have at least 13 dairy milks. At last, this is 11. So 11 containers have at most 17 dairy milks. After that, the number of containers having 4, 7, 13, 17 and 21 is at least 1. So every container will have one among these many dairy milks. After that, no two containers of the same shape have the same number of dairy milks. So it means that if there are 2 cylinders or 2 spheres, then they cannot have same number of dairy milks. Let us see the questions that we have. First one is, what is the minimum number of containers having 17 dairy milks? So we need to find out the exact number of containers and what can be the possible number or maximum number of containers in which we can have 17 dairy milks. Then after that, if any cuboid container does not have 17 dairy milks, then what is the maximum number of dairy milks all the cube containers combinedly can have? So we have to mold the data here. We have different conditions involved in every question. Even if you read the third one, if each of 4, 17, 13, 17 and 21 dairy milks is not in more than 3 containers, and if any cuboid container does not have 13 dairy milks, then what is the sum of the number of dairy milks in all cube containers? So here also a new set of condition is involved. So what we will do is, according to every question, we'll take all the conditions and then we'll try to find out whatever is needed. So let us go to the next slide. We'll try to solve the first question. So I've mentioned the number of containers and also number of containers that have at most 7, at least 3, all these chocolates or dairy milks. So the first question is, what is the minimum number of containers having 17 dairy milks? So first of all, let me start by giving names to these containers. C4 will be the number of containers that have 4 chocolates. C7 will be the number of containers having 7 chocolates. Then we'll have C13, C17 and C21. So if we read the line graph over here, we were given that at most 5 containers have 7 chocolates, 7 dairy milks. I'll call dairy milk as chocolates. So at most 7 means all those containers that have either 4 or 7 dairy milks. So we can say that C4 plus C7, that will be equal to 5. This is one equation that we'll get. From this 8, this means that there are 8 containers having at least 13 dairy milks. So at least 13 means 13 or more. So we'll take all those containers, that means C13 plus C17 and C21. Total number of such containers, that means at least 13 dairy milks, will be equal to 8. This is another equation that we have. Similarly, I'll write down the third equation for this 11. There are 11 containers that have at most 17 chocolates. So at most 17, that means 17 or less. So C4 plus C7 plus C13 plus C17, this is total number of at most 17. This is equal to 11. So now we have 3 equations. So first of all, if I relate these 2 equations, I can write C4 plus C7 equal to 5. So I'll be getting C13 plus C17 equal to 11 minus 5, that means 6. Now if I relate these 2, I can write C13 plus 17 equal to 6. So I'll be getting C21 equal to 2. So that means there are 2 containers having exactly 21 chocolates. Now I also need to take into account the number of containers of these different shapes. So we have 3 cubes, 4 cuboids, 5 spheres and 1 cylinder. So I'll form a table here in which I'll write down all the type of containers. I'll also relate the number of chocolates that each container, that these different shape of containers are having. So let me form such a table over here. So this will be that table. Many of you might not be familiar that how to form this table. So what I've basically done is I've taken all the shapes, then I've taken all possible number of chocolates that the containers can have. So 4, 17, 13, 17 and 21. And here I've mentioned the total number of containers. So we had 3 cube containers, 4 cuboids, 5 spheres and 1 cylinder. In total I have 13 containers. Now here what I can do is I found the equation in which C4 plus C7 was equal to 5. So I'll be writing 5 over here, because C4 plus C7 total will be equal to 5 containers. Then we were given that C21 was 2, we found it earlier, so this will be equal to 2, and C13 plus C17, it will be equal to 6, because at the bottom also total should be 13. Now we were given that no two containers of same shape have the same number of dairy milk. So what does this mean? See, we have 5 spherical containers over here and all of them should have different number of chocolates. So there will be one container having 4 chocolates, one having 7, one having 13 chocolates, one having 17 and one having 21. So there will be one container. So I'll be putting a tick mark here. That means we'll have 5 spherical containers all having different number of chocolates. I hope this is clear. What we are trying to do according to the question is minimize the number of containers having 17 dairy milk. So this should be our focus. And relating to C17, we have this equation over here, C13 plus C17 equal to 6. So since I am trying to minimize the number of containers having 17 chocolates, I will have to maximize the number of containers having C13, that means 13 chocolates. So what can be the maximum number of containers having 13 chocolates? It can only be 4 when there is one container of each shape. That means one container of cube, one container of cuboid, one container of sphere, one container of cylinder. So C13 max, it can be 4. That means there can be 4 maximum containers having 13 chocolates. So if I maximize C13, I'm automatically getting C17 minimum. I'm automatically getting C17 minimum. So if I put it in this equation, I'll be getting C17 minimum equal to 2. So there'll be minimum 2 containers having 17 chocolates. I hope it is clear. This is not very tough to understand. If you are not able to understand, go through it once again. Try to understand what I said and it will be clear. Now let us go to the second question. The second question is, if any cuboid container does not have 17 dairy milks, then what is the maximum number of dairy milks all the cube containers combinedly can have? So again we need to form a table here, and there'll be no cuboid containers having 17 dairy milks. So this will be our table. We already know that sphere are 5 containers. All containers will have different number of chocolates, 4, 7, 13, 17 and 21. So I have put a tick. So there is no cuboid container having 17 dairy milk. So that means all cuboid containers, how many cuboid containers do we have? We have 4 cuboid containers. All of them, they will have different number of chocolates and they cannot have 17 chocolates. So definitely one container will have 4 chocolates, one will have 13, one will have 7 and one will have 21 chocolates. Now what are we trying to do here is maximize the number of chocolates all cube containers combinedly can have. We have 3 cube containers over here. See, we already know that there were only 2 containers having 21 chocolates, and definitely one of them has to be a sphere because there were 5 spheres. So one sphere will definitely have 21 chocolates, and we just saw here that one of them will definitely be a cuboid. So one of them will definitely be a cuboid. In the question we were working upon maximizing the number of chocolates in the cube container. So what could have been the maximum number of chocolates we could have given to a cube container? It could have been 21, but now we can see that a cube container cannot have 21 chocolates because already there are only 2 containers which could have 21 chocolates, and one of them is a sphere, one of them is a cuboid. So a cube container, I'll be writing over here, it cannot have 21 chocolates. I hope this is clear. So except 21 chocolates, a cube container can have any number of chocolates, and we have 3 cube containers. Now we were maximizing the number of chocolates that a cube containers, all cube containers can have. So a cube container can have, if I'm maximizing the number of chocolates, I'll give it the highest number of chocolates. The highest number of possible chocolates that I give to a cube containers, it can be 17. Then I can give it 13 chocolates, and the third container of cube I can give 7 chocolates. So 3 cube containers will have at max 17, 13 and 7 chocolates. If I find out their total, it will be equal to 37. So 37 will be the correct answer to the second question, 37. I hope this is understood. If not, please go through it once again. It will be clear. Now let's go to the next question. The next question is, if each of 4, 7, 13, 17, 21 dairy milks is in not more than 3 containers, and if any cuboid container does not have 13 dairy milks, then what is the sum of number of dairy milks in all the cube containers? So again, we have been given that no cuboid container has 13 dairy milks. So again, we need to form the table over here, change the conditions, change the entries in the table. So this is the table that we'll have. I have already put ticks in spheres because there were 5 spheres, and all of them, they will have different number of chocolates according to this condition over here. No 2 containers of same shape have same number of dairy milk. So that is why I have put tick. Then we were given that if any cuboid container does not have 13 dairy milk. So cuboid container 13, we'll put a cross over here. Now we already know that we had 4 cuboid containers. A cuboid container cannot have 13 chocolates. So definitely the remaining 4, they will have 4, 7, 17 and 21 chocolates respectively. So I'll be putting check marks in cuboid container. It can have 4 chocolates, it can have 7 chocolates, it can have 17 and it can have 21 chocolates. Now we already found out in the question number 1 that number of containers having 21 chocolates will be equal to 2, and we can see that one of them is a cuboid and one of them is a sphere over here. So that means no other shape of container. So that means no other container of shape cuboid cylinder can have 21 chocolates. So we'll put crosses over here. I hope this much is clear. Now earlier we found an equation which was C13 plus C17 will be equal to 6, or we can make it from here also from the table. C13 plus C17, it will be equal to 6 in total. In the question, what we are trying to do is, we are trying to find out the sum of number of dairy milk in all the cube containers. So we are trying to find out the sum, not maximum or minimum. So how many cube containers we were having? We were having 3 cube containers. We have already seen that a cube container cannot have 21 chocolates. If we look at cylinders, only one cylinder is there. In the question, we were also given that if each of 4, 7, 13, 17, 21 dairy milk is in not more than 3 containers. So 4, 7, 13, 17 and 21 dairy milks, they can be in maximum 3 containers or less number of containers. Now see, we were having one more equation which was C4 plus C7 equal to 5. So if I look at C4 and C7 over here, we should have 5 ticks in total because we have a total of 5 over here. We already have 4 ticks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So where can we put that 1 tick? It can be anywhere. See, it can be in cylinders, it can be in the cubes, that means in this row or this row. If I put that tick in cylinders, say over here, let me denote it with a blue tick or black. In that case, what will happen? We have 5 ticks now, we'll have to put crosses everywhere. But now as soon as we do that, we were given that there should be total 3 cube containers. So we should have 3 ticks in the row of cubes, but we can have maximum 2 ticks now in the row of cubes at 13 and 17. So that means here we cannot have a tick in cylinder. Similarly, we'll keep doing it for all the places in cylinders. Exactly similar to this, if I put a tick over here, then also we'll have the same condition. So that means we cannot have a tick at this place as well. So I'll directly come to C13 and I'll put a tick over there. So now if I come to 13 and I put a tick at cylinder over here, why am I putting just 1 tick? Because there's only 1 cylinder. So that means now I'll have all crosses here. Now if I check this C13 and C17, I should have total 6 ticks here in both, and I'll have a tick over here, I'll have a tick over here. So how many ticks do I have in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, this condition is possible. That means cylinder tick will be at this C13 over here. So yes, this is a possible condition. Now in the question we were interested in the sum of number of dairy milks in all cube containers. Now in the row of cube we have total 3 cube containers. That means in the row of cube we need 3 ticks. So those ticks can be, I'll change the color. See, one of those ticks can be over here and another tick, it can be over here as well. So there are 2 possible cases. That means 3 cube containers can have 4, 13, 17 chocolates, or the 3 cube containers, they can have 7, 13 and 17 chocolates. So there are 2 sums possible. That means there are 2 answers. Hence we cannot determine the correct answer over here. It will be CVD cannot be determined. So I hope this is clear how we solved this. This was a very good question, purely logical. If you still have a doubt, please go through the video once again or else comment. Thank you for listening.